So Dr. Schomer has referred to Dr. Lee. It says in the procedures, coronaries, Dr. Schomer, drug-eluting stent. Physician 1 entered as Schomer, Physician 2 is Dr. Lee. By drug-eluting stent, it's important that where it says by, you click and go to the drop-down arrow and pick Dr. Lee, so that it shows that Dr. Lee is the one that did the intervention, Schomer's the one that did the diagnostic. After that, the recorder can continue to record Dr. Lee's case as he or she normally would. And Dr. Schomer can come over to the computer that's to the left in Lab 2 and to the right in Lab 3. Select the correct patient, which would be in this case Test Schomer. That brings up that person. This is all going on while the recorder is sitting here recording Dr. Lee's case. Dr. Schomer can begin doing this. He'll go up to the hemodynamic beam, select imaging, select view imaging. This will bring up the Accelera section, and this will have a list of all the diagnostics he's done so far. And this is where he would select the pictures that he did, put them into the image folder, and send it on. The tree is only here because I had already been in this application and made a tree and had already pushed it over to Accelera. But what you'll see are pictures that were made by the Accelera. He will drag that picture, drop it down here, right-click, send to CIS, just like he normally would. When he's finished with that part, you go back to the screen. The images will be there. He'll make his tree. Put a little lesion right here. The outside buttons make them go up or down by 5. So we'll say that this lesion is 90%. That's the only lesion he has. He's got pictures. He has his tree. He'll click hemodynamics, bring it down to the word transcription, and nothing will be there. You have to go to the transcription block. Even if something is there, go to the transcription block, pull down, and pick the one that says, make sure this clears up, there's one that says diagnostic and/or intervention, and below that it says intervention pre-referral. And what that means is this diagnostic procedure was a referral for an intervention, and that's what Dr. Schomer picks. Intervention, pre-referral. This will only come up as an option if you've already put in the case detail page over here a procedure of some type. If you put in a drug-eluting stent to the LAD and it turns out that you didn't put a drug-eluting stent in, or you put a bare metal stent in, you'll just need to change that. But if you know which one it is, that's where you'll put it. So he will pick pre-referral, hit add. That'll bring up his report with the language that says, following the diagnostic catheterization, I referred the patient to Dr. Lee to evaluate for immediate percutaneous intervention. And then the post-procedure sheath remains in place. See interventional transcription for post-diagnostic. That language is only there with this template. He can then put in, his pictures will be there, his tree will be there. He can put his stuff in. He can then sign. Once it's signed, it is saved. So you can get out of this screen. Close out of that case. so that you're back to the screen with the patients. And the reason for that is while Dr. Lee is over here during her procedure, she's taking new images, and when you go back into select images, those images will be ready for you to select if you go back to this screen. Then when it's time for Dr. Lee to do hers, it'll just be the same over here. You'll pick the procedure again. And then as that loads up, you'll go to images just like you normally would any other procedure, so that Dr. Lee can pick her before and after pictures. Now it's important that Dr. Schomer picks 4 images, or whoever the diagnostic doctor is picks 4 images, because the interventional transcription will start with image number 5. So then, as normal, Dr. Lee will do her tree. Now she can finish on the tree that Dr. Schomer made, or actually make a new tree. If she makes a new tree, she'll want to delete everything else that she didn't look at, because she fixed on the right. She can delete everything over here, and that way it just shows what she fixed. She'll have to make the lesion here again, though. And we decided that was, 90. And then she can put her stent in. And that'll show just Dr. Lee's image. And then I like to put over here post-procedure so it's clear. And this is the post-procedure image. Now when she goes to transcription, this is just on the regular control computer, because it actually works faster. There will be a template that comes up automatically. Don't use this one. This is the default template that will have the regular language. So you want to go over to transcription, and you're going to choose, this time, interventional post-referral. Dr. Schomer had chose pre-referral, because that's the report pre-intervention when he refers. And this one is post-referral, because this is the report that's post-intervention after he referred. So you select that, and then after you select it, you have to hit Add. Oh, it asks you if you want to save changes to draft. Yes or no, doesn't matter. This is bringing up the new template that will automatically put Dr. Lee's in, because it puts the second physician in. And it'll have different language. I was consulted for possible coronary intervention. After review of the images, the decision was made to move forward with immediate percutaneous intervention. Both trees will come through here. One that's from her and one that's Schomer's. And it automatically says diagnostic findings as drawn by Dr. Schomer. And coronary tree following PCI. No. They can then, she can put her conclusions and sign, and it'll be the right name at the bottom.